Can you introduce yourself, Suraj?
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is Suraj Nikam. I belong to Nasik district from Maharashtra. I have done my graduation in mechanical engineering from MIT College, Pune. And sir, uh, yes, sir, that's it.
Okay. What are your hobbies?
Sir, my hobbies are I'm interested in playing tabla, watching Formula One, and mindful meditation.
Okay. Okay. Is meditation and mindful meditation different?
Sir, there are different types of meditation. In mindful meditation, the particularly it is focusing on the present time. In that case, you are aware of the present situation, what is happening around you and what is happening inside your body. So it is called as mindful because you are aware of the current situation.
Then in other meditation, what has been focused?
Sir, generally there are different types of meditation, such like chakra meditation and vipassana and anapana meditation. But in my case, I actually try to do combination of these 3 to 4 meditation. Generally starting from anapana and then vipassana.
How much time in the day you do the meditation?
So generally, the total process is around for 12 to 13 minutes, but the actual meditation part is around 8 to 9 minutes.
Okay. Okay. So which time of the day you do it?
Sir, after coming from the gym, that is 7 in the evening.
Okay. Okay. So apart from India, does other countries also develop such type of techniques like meditation?
Sir, as per my knowledge, meditation is generally belonging to the Buddhist religion, and also for the Hindus where dhyan and darshan were the concept. In Western philosophy, some of the philosophies like Stoic philosophy, they have similar concept. The process might be different, but understanding your mind and thought process is the core philosophy is similarly present in other Western philosophies.
Okay. Can we really catch the reality? Have you heard about quantum computing?
Yes, sir. Quantum computing is the computing based on the qubits, where instead of the binary bits, and it is, as per my limited knowledge, it is considered to be a more faster and a more secured way of communication.
Okay, so why it is not successful yet? Like, why we are not replaced the binary with the quantum yet?
Sir, most of the part which is challenging is it is more technical and it is limited to a limited distance. Recently, few years ago, ISRO, I'm not able to recall the institution, but they have managed to do a quantum-based secured code only to around 100 kilometers distance. So doing the communication to large distance is the major issue.
But what is the problem with distance? Please, I'm not getting. Or what's the issue with distance it has?
Sorry, sir. I'm not.
Okay. Okay. So what happens in reality is like by the time we think of reality, reality changes, isn't it? So can we really catch the reality?
Pardon, sir.
By the by the time we think of reality,
Yes, sir.
the reality changes.
Yes, sir.
And then we also acting ourselves. So we are also part of the changing reality, isn't
Yes,
it?
sir.
So is it really we can understand the truth in the world?
Sir, according to my opinion, reality is really subjective. What we imagine changes in the future. But sir, there is a possibility to predict reality where with our analytical skills and many of the thinkers have predicted some real situations in future. So I think not exactly, but reality can be imagined or predicted.
Okay. 100 years down the line, do you think India will be the democracy?
Sir, if we analyze current situation where constitution is the real pillar of the Indian democracy, and if you want me to analyze 100 years, then I will analyze 500s down the line, where there are many 50 years down the line, where there are many incidents where democracy was in danger, but because of the constitution, our Indian democracy survived. So
But
I
the
think, sir,
constitution remain relevant after 100 years.
yes, sir, our constitution is a living document where we are updating our constitution with the changing time. So I think the constitution will be relevant and it is a living document.
Okay. Okay. So 100 years onward, you think that country will be as it is, like there's no changes.
It is it will be a democratic country, sir.
It will be democratic country. Okay. Okay. Why in China one party dominated so many years, and in India it has not been happening?
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Which
Not
is
able
optional?
sociologist.
Okay. So, have you heard about the Suraj Engde?
Yes, sir. Suraj Engde is one of the Dalit writers and activist also. He is also a continuous column writer in Indian Express and a famous book for caste matters.
So, what exactly is a new point of view he has put? Any new addition he done to the thinking in Dalit literature, Dalit ideas, movement?
Sir, according to my understanding, he actually uplifted the subaltern perspective, where he tried to understand the whole history or whole happening phenomena from the Dalit point of view. For example, one of the quote or one of the examples I read from his writing is regarding to Jhalkari Bai, whose contribution is not at that highlighted at that level as much that according to Jhansi Ki Rani Jhansi.
Okay. So, do you think it's a better method of looking at the past?
So there are different perspectives to look at the past. So this can be one of the perspective from to look or to study the past.
Okay. Okay. Why the caste system continues in India? Why the other parts of the world do not have it? And still Indians, why now constitution has come, you said, constitution is a living document. State is so strong now. So many welfare ideas we have been running. Why the caste is not dying out? What's the issue?
So caste in India, caste is a very flexible in nature. It adjusts according to time. And most of the time, the caste is surviving. There are cracks in the caste system, but the whole caste system is not collapsed. So, majorly the politicization of caste is the major issue. Second thing, caste has many religious aspect where caste is also related to marriage, caste is also related to family formation. So these are the basics thing where caste is surviving. And in recent era where urbanization and industrialization is happening, caste clusterization is the new phenomena. Every caste is forming alliance with other castes.
No, that's good, no? Alliance is with other caste, no? Not within a caste.
Sir, class clusterize alliance with within a class. Sorry, within a class.
Within a class.
Caste.
Okay. So suppose we get rid of democracy, will we get rid of caste system?
No, I am not able to analyze a direct relation between the getting rid of democracy and getting rid of the caste system, because in our history after democracy we have right based and open equal right and equal opportunity based system to all the caste. So according to me, sir, in democracy, the caste system will be better minimized or eradicated.
Shall we first convert the caste conflict into class conflict? Because class conflicts are, I think, relatively easy to solve. What do you think?
Sir, today the caste conflicts are transferred into the class conflict.
Already transformed.
Yes, sir, the continuum is already changing, where in initial time, there are some mixed up happenings due to the state initiatives like land reforms and democratic reforms. But today also, the what we called as an upper class, the upper class jobs, professions, and other things are also dominated by the what the sociological term is called as upper caste. So the thing is that they both are related, but the other cross connections are happening due to democratic reforms.
So people will take whose side, caste or class, if they both conflict?
Sir, in my opinion, today also caste conflict is dominated. Even if, for example, even there is an class one officer from a so-called lower caste, people are he is facing some caste conflict or caste dominating issues from the dominant caste. So I think caste conflicts are dominated by the class conflicts.
Okay, okay. Can you suggest any method of a particular funding to the particular parties? Shall we go for state funding?
So state funding can be one of the issues to solve the.
So do you recommend it?
Sir, major committees like Dinesh Goswami committee, Indrajit Sinha committee have recommended that. In my opinion, it is a good thing, but there are more debate and discussions needed for the same.
No, you give the more we sort of now. How much more discussion do you want? Like, you must have some your own opinion. No?
Sir, I have very limited facts about the state funding. That's why I am not able to.
Any other method you can suggest for particular funding?
Sorry, sir, but I have read about only electoral bonds and
Okay.
state funding.
Among the 12 demands of the farmers, which is the 12th demand? Do you know?
12th.
Hmm. Okay, you know the first demand?
Sir, I don't know the order of the demands, but there are few demands like legalization of MSP. Second is removing police charges from the protesters, earlier protester. Third is having farmer pro reforms in WTO and other international institution.
Okay, WTO, what reforms they want?
So majorly, major reforms is considering to the minimal level, where 5% and 10% are the minimal levels for developed and developing country. They changes according to the developed and developing country, but it is in favor of the developed country due to the 5% of is more than the 10% of a developing country. Second thing, sir, WTO had some restriction for the market distortion like amber boxes and green boxes, where they are creating a limitation. According to farmers, they are creating limitations on the subsidies or farmer support, production support, producer support.
Okay, okay. So which of these farmers' demand we should accept, do you think?
Sir, according to me, accepting all the demands exactly as it is will be a challenge. For me, the well-negotiated approach will be the gradual accepting of the demands. For example, instead of legalizing MSP, for short time we can accept their demand in terms of diversifying the bracket of the MSP. WTO is already we are demanding reforms in WTO. So it
No, I'm not
is
getting diversifying the bracket of MSP means what?
including more crops in
Is there a demand of farmers? Already 23 crops are there.
sir, recently government has announced including 5 more crops in the MSP.
But if there is no legal stand to it, then 100 crops also you take it. And just as the namesake, isn't it? If there is no legal guarantee for MSP, then you take 100 crops into it. It doesn't matter as it is.
Sir, in short term, we can give guarantee for the same, but legalization of MSP will already create an direct obligation on the state. So, in short term, for farmers, we can give a specific period where as a buffer time to create a demand or direct purchasing of the crops through MSP.
Okay. So you are saying that we should not go for legalization?
Sir, in my personal opinion, legalization of MSP will create an direct obligation and more exchequer burden on the government.
Okay. What is I2U2?
Sir, I2E2 is an international platform where India, US, Israel, and UAE are forming an alliance.
For what purpose?
Sir, for economical and geopolitical purposes.
But why such type of odd countries like these 4 countries? Why these 4 countries? Why not others like Saudi into it? Syria, Palestine, they should be also taken. No?
Sir, sorry, sir.
Okay. What is called as a Western Chord?
Western, sir, I'm aware about the Quad where India is a member.
That is in the east or west?
Sir, I'm not sure about the east or west.
Okay. Which are the organizations in which India and China are together participating?
Sir, mostly India and China is participating together in SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization.
Then
Secondly, they are also participating in BRICS,
okay, then
also G20. These are the few platforms where India and China are together.
okay. Have you signed the RCEP, Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership?
Recently, sir, there was a demand from ASEAN and other regions, but India have not signed the RCEP.
Why India not signed the RCEP?
So there are major concerns regarding to the domestic economy. First of all, the dairy economy, where New Zealand is also part of RCEP, and by signing RCEP, it can create a negative impact on the domestic dairy industry. Second thing, sir, India is already having free trade agreements where there is trade deficit against India. By signing RCEP, it can lead to again other trade impacts and negative trade deficit for the India.
Don't you think it's a negative approach of looking at the things? If small countries dare to sign it, such a big country like India not signing it is a negative approach, don't you think?
So there are some positives by signing RCEP, but what I think India is already having free trade agreements with major of the countries, and by signing those agreements, or by dealing on by building bilateral relation, we can also have the similar thoughts. Secondly, sir, in RCEP, the major issue was also related to China, where China is already dominating the current economy through debt traps and other forcefully forcefully putting larger production and cheaper production in the economy.
Okay. Why Chinese economy is dominating Indian economy? Can we reverse the flow?
Yes, sir, we can reverse the flow, but for analyzing the domination of China, we can look back into their history, where they started economical development earlier. For example, SCZs and economical clusters were developed in the China. Because of this and the large infrastructural development, where capital investment was very high in China. Second thing, cheap labor was very available, which was directly benefited to Western countries as well as China. And this all created an together impact to uplift the economical development of China.
Okay.
And
how can we reverse it?
sir, India is already on the path with current development. Or down the line, we can reverse it through
current development is what? Our trade deficit with China is reducing.
No, sir. We have larger trade deficit with China. Current developments is like GDP growth rate and other things.
GDP growth, we always keep growing. We are growing country,
Yes,
developing country. No?
We are on the track. Over the years, we can bridge the gap through other techniques.
How
like
China is also growing. We are growing, China is also growing. How we are going to bridge the gap?
Sir, we have a major potential through demographic dividend, which is lacking by China. So
China has a skilled labor. We don't have that much demography which is skilled. What is the skilled labor?
So we can over the period of time we can develop a skilled labor, and many government schemes like Skill India and other.
In India, hardly 8% people get a job. Remaining 92% people don't get a job only. Then what's the use of that scheme?
Sir, in short term, it will be a very difficult situation to predict the path. But I believe in long term we can have a good skilled labor, better
in
infrastructure.
Long term, we are all dead. For long term, anything may happen. Long term, China may win India.
As sir, I would like to recollect one more quote that reality changes, and reality will say, let's be optimistic about the change in reality.
No, what I'm saying, the reality changes. No, China will win the India by the time you say things will happen. And then after China win the India, then you are going to implement the ideas you're saying.
I think, sir, already Chinese economy is, as we say, the data by the World Bank or OECD, the China was matching, before lockdown, the China was matching the growth rate of dollar or USA. But now Chinese economy is already departing and on the negative, on the decreasing side of the trend. So these are few features where we can tackle China. For example, sir, we have advantage of, as I said, as population, better infrastructure facilities and skilled labor. We can also tackle, and there is also one more scheme is going as one plus India plus China plus one strategy, where all Western countries are opting India as an alternative for the China. Through these initiatives, FDI can be.
So is China plus one is about India?
Sir, in lockdown, during lockdown, whole world suffered due to the supply chain blockage. All the manufacturing units and other things, other importing things were dependent on the China. So major of the economies are now developing an alternative to such cheap labor and raw material manufacturing units.
So it is about India or not?
Sir, not only about India. Other countries like Vietnam, even Bangladesh are also one of the major competitors in such race.
So India received the highest advantage of this China 1+1 policy?
Sir, I am not aware of exact the figures or exact situation, but India has good potential to harvest this opportunity because of the large demographic dividend, skilled and cheap labor. Third thing is capital investment is increasing in India, so infrastructure potential is also high.
Shall we promote the religious tourism in India?
Sir, religious diversity, religious sites and other shrines are one of the uh, rich part of our culture and diversity. So, promoting religious tourism will also help us in promoting soft power of India on the global level, and it will also help us to develop our tourism industry.
The soft power is about spreading religion all over the world.
Sir, not spreading religion, but I will say spreading religious values all over the world. For example, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam was one of the quote enshrined in G20 as a value for value for the world.
How it is religious value?
Sir, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam was not only not going by the literal sense, but the meaning is enshrined in all our religions. In the whole world is our family, is what the teaching was over ancient and ancient India. So I would say
Christians do not have, Bible do not have such idea. Quran do not have such idea.
Sir, Quran and Christians do have such idea like fraternity, where treating each human as an respected being. Quran also has some teachings where they have to consider other beings as a brother or as a sister, and teaching each of them with equal respect and as a family member. So, in larger term, it can be considered as an Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam term.
And how India's logic is different then? How India is different in that?
Pardon, sir.
Then how India is different then? In the religion you said is different. You can propagate. What exactly is the different thing India is?
Sir, India has a different thing in terms of unity in diversity, where
That is
there
in
are.
India, na? We're talking about outside of the India, soft power.
Yes, sir.
How to use that?
Sir, I would like to give answer through an example where India is the origin of Buddhist religion, and through these values can be used as a soft power to deal with the South Asian countries.
Exactly same thing you said. Shall I spread the religion outside of the country as a part of soft power?
Sir, using religious values to form a.
That is religion, na? Religious values belong to religion.
Sir, according to me, in my opinion, spreading religion will not be a good option.
Is it allowed to spread religion in India?
Sir, under Article 25 and 26, you have many freedom in case of religion, but forced conversions are not allowed.
Also not normal. Spreading of religion, is it allowed in India?
Yes, sir, you can preach religious values.
Is it good?
Sir, if it is done on the freedom of expression and on the freedom where everyone is having voluntary opportunity to join or to believe in that ideology.
That is of course there. That is of course. That is how the constitutionally work.
Yes, sir.
Is it good to spread religion?
Yes, sir. It is good to spread religion.
And why outside India it is bad?
Sir, using religion, what I said is spreading religion on the only purpose to forcefully spreading of religion.
So who said forcefully? I said forcefully.
Sir, if it is not forcefully, we are doing on the same open, and it is not hampering the sovereignty of that country. then religion can be used as a soft power, sir.
Okay. Okay. What is the vision of your life?
Sir, the vision of my life is to be satisfied with whatever I'm doing. Means if I'm taking any new initiative, then at least achieve some satisfaction or completing that thing.
Satisfaction is a state of mind, you know.
Satisfaction is state of mind, sir.
That doesn't require any effort.
Even,
Mhm.
no, sir. Even in similar case, if even if I failed in some exam in UPSC previously, I have failed in mains exam, but I was satisfied with my mind because I have already put enough efforts, and I was unsatisfied by the result that I can perform better in next day, and that unsatisfaction actually motivated me in performing for
No,
next day.
you're unsatisfied next day for?
Sorry, sir.
No, you're unsatisfied for?
The result.
Okay, so
Whatever
you're
the
satisfied for the efforts and unsatisfied for the result.
Yes, sir.
Then you're what? Satisfied or unsatisfied?
I was satisfied about the exam because previously in my previous
How
attempt,
you
I
are
was
unsatisfied for result then?
sorry, pardon, sir.
Then how you are unsatisfied for result then?
Unsatisfied means, sir, I was not happy with the result. If when you are happy, you stop it is a full stop for the life. I was not happy, but I was satisfied. Means I never felt bad for the result. I have not done anything, or I have not performed well, or I have not given my 100%. I know I have given 100%, but still the result came in negative manner. Then okay, you have the potential, you have working hard. It better next time, or let's work hard for the next.
Okay. 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 Thank you, Suraj.